One other very important conversation to have here. New York Post, a newly resurfaced video of a DoorDash driver who refused to give a man his food after he only tipped her $8 for a delivery in 2021 has gone viral. The video, which has been viewed nearly 1 million times on YouTube, shows Ring camera footage of the woman yelling at the man for the seemingly measly tip when she went on a 12.5-mile trip for the food. I think we have that DoorDash Ring camera footage. Let's watch.
You can leave it, thank you. You can leave it.
No, I could speak to you, actually.
I'm sorry?
I need to speak to you. I don't think you realize where they're coming from, so I need to speak to you.
Where what's coming from?
Where the food you ordered is coming from. I don't think you realize the distance that it's coming from, because then you would never actually have given what you gave. So I think you can come and see me face to face. Because I drove 40 minutes, and it was extremely far, and I got it to you early. So I don't think you realize where you ordered from.
All right. So she's complaining. And then actually she takes the food and drives away. She doesn't give him the food because he only gave an $8 tip. That's what blows my mind about this. I mean, people are bold. People are bold in certain, like in the worst kinds of ways. You know, there are times when it's good to be bold and even good to be confrontational and stand up and speak out. But these days, people aren't very bold in those sorts of situations. It's like someone's being assaulted on the subway, and that's when we get into the bystander effect, and everyone sits around. Maybe the recorder, they don't do anything. But if you don't get a tip that for yourself that you think is good enough, now people are willing to speak out about that. I can't even imagine this. I mean, I delivered pizzas for a while when I was younger, and I got bad tips plenty of times. The idea that I would knock on the door and say, "Excuse me, this tip's not good enough. I need more. I need you to give me more money," never would have even occurred to me. Only because I would have been embarrassed to do that. I would have felt like a panhandler doing that. In the not too distant past, private citizens used to be largely that, private. What's changed? Well, the internet. Think about everything you've ever searched for, watched, or tweeted on the internet. Now imagine all the data being crawled through, collected, aggregated by third parties into permanent public records. To keep my data private, when I go online, I use ExpressVPN. There are hundreds of data brokers out there whose sole business involves buying and selling your data. One of these data points is your IP address. Data harvesters can use your IP to uniquely identify you, to identify your physical location. But you can mask your IP address with ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN reroutes my connection through an encrypted server, which makes it more difficult for third parties to find me. Sounds complicated, but maybe it is on their end, but on our end, all you got to do is just tap a button on whatever device you're using, and it's really that simple. Stop letting people keep logs of what you do online. Use my link, expressvpn.com/Matt Walsh Show today, and get 3 months free on a 1-year package. That's expressvpn.com/Matt Walsh Show, expressvpn.com/Matt Walsh Show. But people are embarrassed about panhandling these days. That's the other problem. I mean, you see people that I think we talked about this in the Daily Cancellation once, many moons ago, but this thing, people, they put their Cash App or Venmo or whatever on their windshield of their car. So just asking anyone who happens to drive by for money, that kind of thing. So I guess it's no surprise to see this, but $8, an $8 tip is really good, especially for Uber Eats or DoorDash. And this is a problem now. Now, I know if you're an Uber Eats driver or DoorDash driver, you don't get, it's not like all the money that's spent is going directly to you, obviously. And so I don't know how much they actually make from Uber. I don't know how much of the service fee goes to them versus the tip. But yeah, they need the tip in order to make this profitable for them. But at the same time, it's a real problem because of the additional service fees and everything. You're already, if you order like a $40 meal for two or something on Uber Eats, it's up to $65 before you even add the tip in. So it's a problem. And it is bringing me more and more steadily to the conclusion that we just need to be done with tipping completely. It's gotten way out of hand. Everyone asks for a tip now. But at the same time, tipping is expanding. It's becoming much more ubiquitous than it's ever been before. Everyone's asking for a tip, but at the same time, everything's becoming more expensive alongside it. Something's got to give. I think we just got to get rid of tipping, be done with it. You know, many other countries and cultures, they don't do the tipping thing. I think we just need to, get with the times on this one. I don't see any other solution. That'll do it for this portion of the show. As we move over to the members block, you become a member today by using code Walsh at checkout for 2 months free on all annual plans. Hope to see you over there. If not, talk to you on Monday. Godspeed.